crazy, but I don't really care anymore because it's about becoming me. But anyway, so like, I know the whole world is like shifting, or something's gonna change. I know the president, all that, whatever, all that. But that part of it is we all have to work within ourselves now, which I've said many times, to heal ourselves and our wounds and all that, get our mind situated so we can change this place. It all comes from within, really. Unfortunately. Anyway, like, I always knew something big's happening, and I know that I'm a part of it to help people. And I feel like that's why all those things happened to me, and it just kept going on and on. Until now, when everything's shifting. Well, that's the thing. Like, a year ago, for about 8 years, I did not. Every second, every thought, everything. If something happened, that was like my go-to. Like, all the time. I can't even explain it. And it's not even like something shifted in my trauma that made me forgive something or, I took the Tony Robbins, unleashed the power within, and anyway, as I always mention, I believe he's one of I don't care all the people that say whatever they want to say, but like, I'm shocked. I'm like real proof that shit works. What he's teaching works. And not only that, but I've said this my entire life, that if I could ever work with anybody, it would be Tony Robbins. So I'm going with my intuition that for some reason this guy was meant to save my life and prevent me from, because I'm telling you, I was done. Like, it was literally that weekend that I was going to be done. Because I'm sick of everything. I'm still sick of everything, but now I know it's a much bigger picture. And that all that stuff that happened to me builds to a much bigger thing where now I'm going to help you people, because that's how the future is going to change for all of us, to a much better place. And if you really pay attention, even though there's people you probably can't stand, like Robert Kennedy Jr. or whatever, and I know he's said some stupid stuff. Sorry, I'm coughing a little bit because of the smoke stuff. Okay. But, however, he did hire Tony to be part of the mental health and something, whatever it was. I don't know the things, but there was only 100 people picked, and he was one of the people. And the shit that he's saying on either a podcast, Robert Kennedy Jr. podcast, and he's interviewing Tony, and I don't care what you all want to say about Tony or whatever, he's the person that can change these people. If anybody can do anything, he is the person. The reason why he helps people is because when he was a little child at it was Thanksgiving, he literally was eating crackers and peanut butter. And then some guy knocked on his door and changed his whole life because the person offered him Thanksgiving food. It taught him that strangers can help. Strangers care. Whether you think not, there's plenty of people out here that care. I forget what the rest of the stuff. Anyway, his main thing is so they're like talking about, oh my god, like, my brain is like, the more things confirmed how much the future can change if we all work on it together, like, profound things are going to happen. Like, the thing that Tony's bringing into the mix of thing, I forget what the company or foundation is, but what they're going to start doing is meat places always waste the protein, even though it's good protein for people. They always waste it. So, and the main also thing is food banks don't have meat, so people aren't getting enough protein for some reason on a chart. The food chart, they're not getting the protein that we should be getting to live healthier lives. No offense to vegans or whatever. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm just explaining the details. But anyway, so they're working on it. They're getting the farmers the refrigerators. They're like going through the whole process. Like, there's things happening if you like literally dig that are unbelievable. And it's not going to just be for rich people. Honestly, there's a nano brain thing that puts in your brain and is like a little bit more intelligent than you are. I want that. Anyway, I forget where I was going with this now. It's just blowing my mind. So what I'm trying to say is I'm part of the light people, because what Tony's gonna do in the world is exactly what I'm trained to do because of him. And I'm so being slow about all this. Well, now I'm making this video, but I'm being very slow and put, like, oh, maybe people won't listen or whatever. But I was really trained by one of the best people that I believe is saving the planet, and he's going to save the planet. I don't care what anybody says. He already had the Amazon thing, Amazon Prime. If you have it, there's a network with whole Tony Robbins, so you can start training yourself that way. But oh my god, I gotta watch this one more time. So, what he was explaining also is gonna come out in the future is better maybe schooling or lessons for nurses so that they can go further up faster. Because in the future we're going to need more nurses available. There needs to be more nurses available, but the schooling is too much, and it's not even getting enough training that they actually need. So in the future, they're going to have that, and they're going to have special classes that they can just add on so they don't, if they want to move up. Anyway, so that's one thing that I thought was really cool. Next profession of that is they need electricians. So that would be the next one that they're going to work. Or maybe that's the first one, and then the nurses is the second one that they're going to roll out eventually soon. So if you're interested in nursing, if you're interested in being an electrician, which you should do that. If you have any interest in that, you should do it. Once they come up with the schooling for this, it'll be a lot faster to learn through AI, unfortunately. Sorry, but it's supposed to make life easier for us, even though it sucks and it doesn't look. It's just the way the world is heading. Well, that's all. What can you do about it? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I'm all sci-fi, so I don't. Whatever happens. And as Tony's talking about, it's gonna be just like humans. So could there be bad ones? Could there be good ones? Yes, because that's how life is. You never know what can happen. Well, there's that song, anything can happen. Exactly. Okay? That's my favorite word to use, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Anyway, electricians, if you're interested, please start learning now so that when the technology comes out, which will be rolled out soon, I don't know what year, he didn't say that, but it'll be nursing and electricians are the two top things. Just letting you know. That are going to be in high demand. So here's this one thing. So with mental health, they did a meta study on regular therapy. And I think they just said it was only 40 to 50, no, maybe 50 to 60% of people, get better during therapy. Okay, hold on. So, in order to stop your change, your addictions, or any of those mental things, it really leads to having a very profound spiritual experience in your life. I have to make a part 2. Sorry. Be back.